Hey guys, what's up? My name is Alicia. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I hope that you will subscribe before you leave. In today's video, I'm creating this eyeshadow look using the Makeup Revolution Joker palette. So this is the Jokes on You palette is what this is called. Now, I'm going to see the new Batman movie in IMAX right after this, so I thought, what better time to pull this out? I actually bought this to do a tutorial around Halloween time, and I just never got to it, so I figured, what better time than now? You can still pick this palette up on eBay, even though it was like a limited edition palette. They have this one, they have like ones that have like the whole collection. So yeah, you can still get your hands on this. It's retailing for $15 brand new on eBay right now. I will have it linked down below. But yeah, this is the look we're going to be doing. I'm going to do some swatches really quick. Alright, so this is the palette all swatched out. As you can tell, there are 9 different shades. 3 of these are shimmers. So the ones that have some shimmer are this blue, this like black charcoal type of color, and then this like taupey silver, which I do have patted all over my lids. So we are going to go ahead and get into the eye tutorial. Okay, so let's go ahead in with the Jokes on You palette. So this is what the Joker palette looks like again. And here are the different shades. I'm going to try to use as many of these as I can without looking crazy because I am going out in public. I do like the little addition that they did with the Joker impressions in the actual little pans themselves. I think the one that I'm going to start off with is this one right here, which is the shade Stranger. I will say that you have to keep this little insert to know what shade names that you have. So, all right, I'm going to use a big crease brush, but I'm also going to use one that is very like flimsy, one that will really like more so blend out a color as opposed to like pack on a bunch of pigment. So I'm going in with the Laura Lee. This is L26, and holy crap, that is like a really like mustardy type of a shade. Now, ooh, I'm going to throw this in the crease, and this is going to be the very first color that I am putting down that's going to kind of peek through the other shades. As usual, I have got on just my MAC Painterly Paint Pot as a base, and the only other thing I have on right now, obviously, is just my moisturizer and stuff. I'm going to do one eye on camera, the other eye off camera, just as I normally do. That actually blended out pretty well, and I really do like that shade. That's like a nice grungy shade. You guys know I love a good grungy eyeshadow. All right, so I went in there with like just one little dip in and added a tiny bit more color. Now I'm going to go into like a little more precise but still fluffy blending brush. This is a Luxie 229, a tapered blending. And I am now going to go into this red shade, which is the shade Desire. And I'm going to put this like directly into the crease. Now, I'm hoping that this doesn't look too crazy. I really want this to be wearable because, like I said, I'm going to a big like shopping complex. There's going to be a lot of people there, but I really just want it to look decent, even though just looking at this eyeshadow palette, I feel like it's kind of hard to think up very many looks solely using this, just because it's a lot of primary type shades in here. You know, you've got blue, orange, purple, red, yellow, green, black, white. I mean, primary colors, you know? So we shall see though. We'll see how this comes out. That is actually a very pigmented red, and it performed really, really nice. Like, normally reds like this, you can have some patchiness or like blending issues, but that was actually very pigmented. I didn't go back into this, and you know, those aren't like muddy either. You can see the yellow, you can see the red. Both colors look nice, so that's good. I think with the purple here, I think I'm gonna go in, trying to decide if I want to use my finger or a brush. Maybe we'll try a brush first. This is the Lunar Beauty number 5 brush, and I'm gonna go into this purple shade, which is the shade Power. And I'm going to put this all over my lid. I've told you guys I love purples and reds together. I think they look so nice. Yellow is such a good blending color for so many other shades. Reds, oranges, greens. So I do think that, you know, actually works pretty well. All right, so specifically, you see how that red and the purple just blended so nicely together? I'm kind of questioning maybe that I shouldn't have put that yellow, just because it's making it look a little bit more orange up there. I think I'm going to take that red brush that I had with no additional product, and I'm just blending those edges up here. Okay. Now I'm going to take a tiny little brush and I'm going to go into this white shade, and this is the shade Smile. And I'm going to put this under the brow up here. That didn't really do too much. Just going to try to brighten this up a little bit. Yeah, that didn't really do too much. I'm going to take a little pencil brush now and see if this white will show up over here. Not really. That's not a great white. It kind of looks just kind of chalky and not great. I don't like that white. But all the other colors that we used actually performed really well. Now I'm going to take this silver shimmer shade here, and I'm going to use my finger, and I'm just going to kind of tap this on the lid. I don't want it to take over that purple, but I do want it to add a little bit of a shimmer. And as you can tell, it is kind of like a transformative type deal, putting it over that dark, well, dark-ish purple. So there we go. That is all I'm going to do for the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face, and then I'll be back to do the lower lash line. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish the lower lash line. I'm going to go in with this red again, which is the shade Desire. I'm going to take that on a little pencil brush. This is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH39. And I'm going to get this red as close as I can to the lower lash line. Sometimes putting red under here can make you look a little bit sick, but I think whenever we put that purple on there, it's not going to look bad at all. And just in general, I think that red doesn't look bad either. This is a really nice red, actually. I'm going to take a little liner brush, and I'm going to go back into that purple shade, which is the shade Stranger. And I'm going to smudge this out all over the lower lash line. Okay, now something that I want to do, I'm going to take this Becca highlighter. This is in Prismatic Amethyst, and I'm actually going to put that under the brow bone, and I'm going to put that on the inner corner as well. So I'm going to take this super fluffy brush from Luxie, and that's what I'm going to use to kind of put this up here. Just because it's got a little bit of pink and purple, so I figured it would look nice with this look. And then I'm going to take a more compact brush and put this on the inner corner. Oh yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back to show you guys what the final look is. Okay, so this is the finished makeup look. Overall, I really like it. I do think it gives me like Bailey Sarian type of vibes. My husband said the same thing, but I do like it. It's definitely not an everyday look. I normally do not, you know, go out all around in public with looks like this, but it's fun. I would wear this in a different way next time. Like, I do like the purple and the red combination. I like that gray over the top. I'd probably leave it there, you know. I probably wouldn't incorporate the yellow into it, but I do like this palette, like I said, just because it is a lot of primary colors that you're getting, and I feel like that's something that adds to my collection. I also was really surprised that these performed really, really well, with the exception of this white. That white, I would say, is a dud. I wouldn't use that for anything, but all the other colors I used performed really well. If you are interested in this and you can still get your hands on it, I would say check out eBay. That is where I've seen a lot of new ones online that you can get currently, because this was a limited edition palette. But if you do have this palette, I urge you to take it out and try this look. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.